Are you ready to have your website get found by the right people? Are you looking to rank at the top of Google so you get more traffic to your website? Are you ready to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your organic traffic? If so, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Simple SEO Content Podcast. Hi, and welcome back to the Simple SEO Podcast. I want to jump in today and talk about something a little bit different, but I get this question a lot, and that is, what do the numbers in Google Analytics or GA mean? How do I figure out where my traffic is coming from? How do I know if something's working or not? Do I have any SEO traffic? Rachel, what does any of this stuff mean? So let's dive right in and talk about it. And don't worry, we're not going to get super technical. We're not going to be overwhelming. None of that. I just want you to be able to understand where your website traffic is coming from so that you can make decisions for your business about what's working and what's not working. Because I always tell my students the answer to all of your questions about what to do on your website or your blog or how to grow your business, the answers are in Google Analytics if you know where to look and you understand the data. So let's jump in and teach you what all these different things mean. So the very first thing that you'll probably see when you log in and you go into Google Analytics 4, which is our new version of Google Analytics, you're going to go into traffic sources because you want to understand where your website traffic is coming from. You want to choose a time frame to look at from a snapshot period. So I always do monthly reports for my website and my podcast and my email list. So I really know how my trends are. Am I growing? Is it shrinking? What's working? What's not working on a monthly basis? If you've not done that yet, I do recommend that you create that and you also look at this year compared to last year so that you can see if you have positive or negative year-over-year growth, because you want to see a correlation between the work that you're doing, the effort that you're putting in, and the results, the traffic that's coming to the website. So I teach this in Simple SEO Content. I actually give my students the same template that I use, that I've used with clients for years, that just makes the reporting really easy to understand. If you don't have that yet, what I would recommend that you do is go back the last 12 months and just start from now or the year 2024, whatever data you have in analytics, and start looking at your traffic over the course of 30 days at a period. So the month of June, the month of July, the month of October, etc. And that'll just kind of give you a baseline. And then as you move forward, you can add in your data for next year so that you can start to see how you're trending. And then I want you to really think about, where are you putting your time and effort? Are you focusing heavily on social media, and is that moving the needle for your business? Are you trying SEO and are you getting results? Are you working on building your brand awareness and are you seeing results there? So let's talk about, where am I going to see the results from different efforts? So let's start with direct traffic. What direct traffic means is these are people who already knew your website. They went straight to your website. They didn't go through a search engine. They didn't go somewhere else. They typed your website name into their search bar and went straight there. Or maybe they already have you bookmarked. So direct traffic knows who you are. They don't need somebody to help them get to you. They've very likely been to your website before. I have a client who they are a brick and mortar business in a small, like in a suburb, and they run billboards a couple of times a year. And when they run billboards, we see a big spike in their direct traffic because their website is listed on the billboard and they're getting so much additional visibility within their community that people are going straight to the website. They're not necessarily going to Google to look for them. That's direct traffic. Direct traffic is generally reflected by brand awareness, people getting to know you, maybe being active in the community, maybe doing word of mouth marketing, things like that. They're coming direct to your website. And then let's talk about organic. Organic traffic is your SEO traffic. It's the number of people who found your website from a search engine. So they went, they searched, maybe they looked for your business name. Maybe they looked for a keyword that was related to your business. Maybe they searched for something, they had a problem or a question and your website came up. They clicked on your link, they clicked on your website in the search engine. And it's possible they could have been on Google, DuckDuckGo, Ask, Yahoo. There's lots of search engines they could have used. The one the majority of people use is Google, and that's the one that we generally focus on from an optimization standpoint, because what works for Google works for the others, and Google gets 90% of the search. So we focus on Google. But they've come to you from Google or another search engine. So if you're putting a lot of effort into SEO, you should see corresponding organic traffic increases over time. Now, people often ask, what's a good baseline number for organic traffic? What we see with websites that are optimized, that are following it, they're creating content on a regular basis, they're doing what I teach you to do in simple SEO content, they're creating content that's optimized, that's helping their ideal customer, that's driving traffic in Google. We usually see a minimum of 30% of the traffic coming from SEO. So 30% of the traffic is free. We do often see higher than that. I have some clients and students who are at 50, 60, and 70% of their traffic coming from SEO. So it really just depends your niche, the competitiveness, how long you've been doing it, if you've got it right, etc. So if you're not getting much traffic at all from SEO, you look at that and you see a tiny little organic number, that means you need to do SEO on your site. And if you've been doing SEO on your site, but you've been trying to DIY it, or you've been trying to figure it out, you're probably not doing something right, because you should be starting to see traffic for the work that you're doing. If it's been at least 3 to 6 months, you should start seeing a little bit of traffic trickle in. The next thing that you might see in there is referral. Referral traffic means somebody saw a link on another website and they clicked that and came to visit your website. So maybe you did a podcast interview, or maybe you were interviewed in an article and they linked to your website. So that helped you in a couple of ways. That link from their website to your website helps to build your domain authority, which if you've been listening for a while, you know that domain authority helps to make it easier for you to rank for additional keywords. It helps you from an SEO standpoint. But it also gives you the benefit of new people finding you through that other website. And Google sees it as kind of an endorsement of your site. And very often people do as well, because they already trust that website. They may hopefully already trust that website that they're visiting, and they're learning about you, and now they're clicking and they're coming over and checking you out. So it's possible if you belong to your local chamber, they may have linked to your website in their business database or something like that. Also digital PR, etc. Then you're going to see social. Now there's several different options here for social. You may see organic social and you may see paid social. Paid social is going to be if you are running ads on Meta. So basically Meta ads. If you're running paid traffic to your website from social media channels, that's going to generally be reflected in your paid social. Organic social should be the traffic that's coming to you organically from social media. So this is really where you want to figure out, if I'm working on social media and I'm investing heavily in it, am I getting a return, or am I just building my following on the social media channel? Because in most cases, we're not getting much website traffic from social media. And that's where we have to make the decision. Is it worth continuing to post on social? And I made the decision to stop posting on social, at least for now. We'll see. Maybe I'll regret it in the future, but right now I feel very confident about the decision. I have not posted on social since July, and it's freeing because I wasn't getting a lot of traffic to the website from it, because it's not designed to drive traffic to your website. It's designed to keep people in the app. They don't want to send people to your website. So rather than focusing my efforts on social media that doesn't want to help me, I focus my efforts on Google and my podcast, because those do want to help me. Those do want to help me grow my business and help grow my website traffic and grow my visibility. And social media platforms do not want to help you grow your visibility unless you're trying to grow your visibility on the platform. So look there and see where your social media traffic is. Now, you're going to have to know how to go in and add a second overlook on there to be able to see like which social channel is sending your traffic. So Google that if you're curious, you want to see, how do I find how much Instagram traffic I have in GA4? That's going to get you to the right information that'll help you see like what you need to look at and how you append it, because it's a little more complicated than it was in the old Google Analytics. It used to be you could just click on the word social and it would open up the social report and it would show you the social channels. It was amazing. Now they make you have to understand how to add second data and look at another filter, and it's stupid, but the data is there. Your Pinterest, if you're active on Pinterest, your Pinterest information is going to be in your organic social report. Even though Pinterest is a search engine, it is categorized as social media in analytics. So just know that. And then you're going to see paid traffic. So if you're doing Google Ads, your paid traffic will be there in your Google Ads information. And email. Email traffic is going to be the people who came from your emails who clicked a link. So if you're using ActiveCampaign or Constant Contact or ConvertKit or whoever you're using, and you're putting links in your emails, people who click those links and come through to your website will show up in the email report. So I hope that helps you understand where your traffic is coming from, what you're seeing. You should be seeing more traffic coming from the channels you're focusing on. If you're focusing on channels and you're putting a lot of time and effort and energy in and you're not seeing much traffic coming from them, then either something's not working, that channel's not right for you, whatever it is, something's not there and you're not getting the return on investment. If you want to change what you're working on, change how you're doing it, you're ready to really focus on a strategy that's designed to bring people to you rather than not designed to bring people to you, and you really want to figure out how to do the SEO and the blog and the content and all of that together, just join me in Simple SEO Content, because I'm going to teach you everything you need to know, and you're going to get that set up and you're going to be ready to go, and then we'll start getting more organic traffic to your website. You'll see that your SEO traffic is coming in, and you'll see that you're ranking for keywords and you're getting traffic and all of that. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week. That's all for today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you visit my website, etchedmarketing.com, and visit the freebies tab. Right there, you're going to find the SEO Content Quick Start Guide along with the free SEO class. So you'll have everything you need to know to get started with SEO and content marketing. Then do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, if you would do a rating and a review of this podcast on your favorite platform. That would really help spread the message, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy, and I will see you right back here next week.